Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this tutorial, I show you how to create multi-language website in Laravel. I going to create simple example with drop down of the change language. I will create two different language, English and Spanish, then manage it one drop down and with the middleware. So let's start in this application. First, I going to create folders and files in language directory, which is located into the resource directory, and it's default given by the Laravel application. So let's start. Here is auth.php given, all the files provided, paginations, passwords and validations. So when you want to create multi-language, just you need to copy this folder and create with the language code. This is en, so this one is by default in English. I want to create second language for Spanish, so let's copy and paste here, and let's rename and specify es. So es version is ready. Now I need to convert all these messages into the Spanish using Google Translator and convert into the Spanish. So whatever language is selected into the our config file, and that language Laravel by default tech default English language set into the app config file local en. If I make it es, then this application run with the Spanish language and take all the files from the es directory into the language directory. So this is the basic stuff of the local, which is handled by the Laravel. Now I want to show one drop down here for the change the language English to Spanish. So let me use Bootstrap drop down into the my application. So let's open one drop down example from the Bootstrap. So let's copy this and use into the my application app.blade.php. Let's open it and put this drop down into the this navbar. So let's specify it here, and let me remove these options from now and give change language, specify English and Spanish. So it's ready. Let refresh and you can see here now drop down is appear with the language Spanish and English. Now next step is need to create one middleware for set the language dynamically. So when we change this language, we need to change the configuration of the Laravel dynamically. So let's create one middleware using artisan command php artisan make middleware, and let's specify name of the middleware, set local. Let's open the middleware, go to the http, open the middleware, and you can see here middleware created. Now we need to configure here, and we need to set a local dynamically here, and I need to set this middleware into the routes and register into the kernels. So I'm going to use set local function of app using the set local function for set the language dynamically, and I'm going to get segment from the URL first segment. So I'm going to pass es and en into the routes and get as a first segment and set as a local dynamically. Now I'm going to register this middleware into the kernel. So let's open, go to the route middleware and specify it here and give the name set local. Now I'm going to use this middleware into the routes. So let's open web.php and specify middleware here with the name of the set local. Now I need to move these routes into the one group because we getting es and en into the routes, so we need to specify one group with the prefix. So let's specify and close it here. This is dynamic because here getting es and en, we access this route with both prefix es and en. So let's try to access this route from here and pass en, and it's still working. Let pass es and also working with the en and es. Now I need to configure the routes here, specify URL and just specify en, and into the es let's specify es. So when click into the Spanish, this redirect with es, and when click on English, it's redirect with en. Let me correct this. So and rename with es. So now it's okay. Let's refresh, go to the English, and you can see here into the routes. Now language is changed with the English and Spanish. Now let me make one more change here, so we can see here which language is selected. So I'm going to make some change here, and we have one function get local which provide the short code of the language which is currently selected. So we can show it here which language is selected right now. So I'm going to put into the ternary operator, and same thing I'm going to use here and just use opposite of this. So when Spanish is selected, next option is English, and if English is selected, then next option is Spanish. Now I'm going to make same change into the URL. So pass proper language into the URL. Now I'm going to specify en and es here. Let's refresh and see here. Now Spanish is selected and English coming as a second option. Let's select English and you can see here next language is Spanish. So this drop down is ready and also middleware is working. Now when this language is changed, this content also should be changed. So let me declare variables into the file, into the language directory. We can also create our own file as well. Also we can use same file. Right now I'm going to use auth.php file and create one variable here. Let's specify title and specify English title from here, Laravel language tutorial, and same variable I going to specify into the es file, but I going to convert this into the Spanish. So let's open Google Translator and let's copy from here and put it here. Laravel it provide the language directive and I going to use that directive here. So let's remove and specify language directive which is provided by Laravel, and now I'm going to specify here auth which is file name, and this one is variable which is declared into the auth.php. So I'm going to specify title and let's refresh and you can see here Laravel package tutorial is now available. Let's change with the Spanish and you can see here title changed with the Spanish language. Same for all these. So let's create variables into the auth.php doc title and copy from here. Same for the Laracast. So let's specify Laracast and put it here. Same for the news, specify here news and copy this one from here and specify it here. Let's vibrant ecosystem. Let's copy this title and specify it here and vibrant, let me make b small. Let's copy this 4 variable from here and specify into the English, and let's open es file and convert this into the Google Translator. It's easy. Let's copy this one, put it here, copy this and specify it here. Let's convert this one and copy from here, and same thing for vibrant ecosystem. So let's convert it and put it here. Now I'm going to use these variables into the my file which is welcome.php. Let's open, and not this one, but welcome dot blade, and see here the all titles given. Here I going to use language directory and specify the name of the file auth dot doc title. Let's remove this one, go to the next one, which is Laracast, and specify here Laracast, and go to the next one, which is news. Let's specify news title here, rename it with the news, and let's change with the vibrant ecosystem, and let's replace with the vibrant ecosystem and remove this. Now it's okay. Let's refresh and see here. Let me change with the English, and now it's converted with the English. Let me take one more example and use this description in the both language. I'm going to specify all the variables again here. Just specify and change the description instead of the title, and let's rename with all the titles, so we can easily convert all these and put it here. Just copy from here and just put it here, and let's put for this one as well. Now copy all this description and put into the English language. No need to do anything with the language of English, but we need to convert all this description into the Spanish. So go to the converter again and let's convert, and now put here. Let's copy this and convert it, copy from here and put here. Let's do same thing with this, copy and paste, and let's convert this last one. And put here. Now we need to use a language directive here and change the descriptions. Just specify news description and go to the do the same thing into the Laracast as well. So let's rename this, do it for documentation as well. So let's rename with the doc, and let's make last change, replace this one as well, and put the variable into the language directive description. And now everything is done, and let's refresh, and let me change the Spanish, and all the description now converted with this Spanish. So you can easily create this multilingual website into the Laravel. It's very easy and you can easily do it. If you want to add more language, just you need to create folders with the language code, and just add all the variables, and just you need to add options into the drop down, and you can set up it. I show you how to set up multilingual routes into the URL in next tutorial. Thank you for watching a video. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.